All right, everybody. Welcome to the first edition, the very first, the one and only first edition of the Just Chatting podcast. It's gonna be JCP for short. Um, I don't really know what I want to do with the podcast, but I like talking to my niggas. My niggas like talking to me for real, and we homies for real. And I thought, what better way? Lock that in for real.
Yes,
What
sir.
better way
Yes,
to
sir.
get everyone in the community introduced to the space than with a
Okay.
podcast for real. Quick one on one ting, if you will, You know, I'm here today for the first guest. We got somebody Z Gaming. My nigga, introduce yourself real
Me?
quick.
Yo,
Introduce
so
yourself. What
I'm
you do?
Zay. Zay. You can call me Zayway. I'm a streamer. I'm also a sports performance and training coach. So if you need sports and agility or training for like speed, if you need build, if you need strength, you need strength in that core, your ankles, I got you.
Big
But
Aki.
big Aki. But in
Big.
general, I just be gaming. We do just chatting. We do anime watch parties. We do a lot of stuff over here, but we just be chilling for real. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Oh
just about
God, oh God. My man Zay is always a vibe, man. Always a vibe. Always good energy to be around. So I'm gonna have his socials in the description on Spotify, on YouTube, all that. So whenever, I'm official. I'm
five.
official. I got the
That's five.
Spotify. I got the Spotify Connect. You know me.
That's tough.
You know me. But yeah, I'm gonna have his socials everywhere. If y'all fuck with him, y'all fuck with me. Go ahead, give him a like, follow, maybe even subscribe. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? See where it goes. See where it goes. All right, man. Let's just get straight into it. All right. So
All right, bro.
the basics. Easy one. How you doing today, man? How you doing today?
Doing good, bro.
You
Doing
doing
good,
good?
bro.
Yeah. What you do?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, twin. I ain't do shit today but play Apex on PC all day. Shit was fire. Look, cause I worked all week, so today's my only day off,
Yeah.
and it was fire, bro. It was Apex on PC is literally a different game, bro. Like you can move so much different. I was bullshit today,
From what I've seen, you've been going crazy. Last time we played, I think we had that one game. You had like 8 kills.
bro.
I had
You
two,
should
and I was like, oh damn, this nigga different, different.
nah. He lying now. He's just thinking capping, bro. All right. Next question, bro. This nigga
I'm lying now. What you mean? I'm
All right,
lying.
bro.
I'm lying. You
We
been
gonna
you been
see later.
living up. You been living up. Alright, alright. So with this stream, with this episode of the podcast, I really been I don't know. It's like I've been looking at a lot of our homies in the space, and they've been having like a lot of mental shit, that's going on
Yeah. Yep.
outside of just
Mm-hmm.
streaming, but also like a lot of drama in the stream space. And I know you got your fair share of drama in the space.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the past.
Yeah, in the
Put that shit
past. We
behind.
gonna move fast like that.
Yeah, but yes, yeah,
But
understand.
yeah, but whenever I see like I know me, I really don't have like any like shit that, especially within the space, that like tugs on my mental on like a day-to-day basis.
Right.
But
No, same.
like,
I feel like.
yeah, but like with you, like what about you? You know?
For you talking about in the space of streaming?
Yeah, like in the space or just like being a
Oh,
streamer in general.
oh yeah. So like the passion is because for me, you guys know me. If it's toxic or if it's like something that's gonna mess with your peace, I exclude myself from the
Mm-hmm.
situation. I separate it, and I'm cool. So like for my instance, streaming now has been a vibe. I really only stream after like a long day. I want to decompress and talk to my homies and really just bullshit. Like stream my space for streaming personally is a place to decompress and to just laugh. Like because like I be chilling cool and laughing with myself, but like when I stream, it's a whole different type of energy.
Yeah.
So there's really no stress in my streamer space or like even like within my community that I know of personally.
Mm. Do you ever feel like pressured cuz like I know me and you, we stream when we want to because we want to, but do you ever feel like there's those times where you're just not streaming enough, or you feel like you're not like there for your community enough type shit? Like you're
Oh,
just not hitting go live as often as you did, so it's like tugging on you.
yeah. Yeah, and I found this weird balance, right? So I've started to understand because like with me and you, we'll have our times where we're super consistent, and we'll have our
Mm-hmm.
times where we're just kind of chilling. We're working a lot. We just don't feel like whatever, whatever. Which I
Literally.
completely, I completely, yeah, I feel like every streamer has that. But what I've realized is sometimes when you're super consistent and you're streaming every day, it's not that people get tired of you, but if you're not doing different things every day and you kind of have like a repertoire of just like, for me, there's times where I play Apex 3 to 4 times a week and just play it for like 6 to 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Not I don't as much anymore on stream because I try to give my stream more variety. But for example, things like that, it's like sometimes people will see, oh, he's going live, he's probably going to do this again. They might not be as interested as if you're going live 2 to 3 times every week and it's different things. So like, yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm not going live enough, but sometimes I feel like it's good to spread out the times you do go live because you need that mental break from the internet in
True.
general. And then as well as sometimes when you take a break, it lets your community not miss you because like I'm still in my Discord. If someone really like calls me or whatever, I'm still there. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes I'm just not in the forefront. Hey, what's up, guys? Not all in your face as a
Yeah.
person who kind of tries to lead their community, not completely, but like, I'm there for my community. It's like I don't want to be in their face all the time, so sometimes I'm just in the cut. And so like sometimes I do feel like I don't go live enough, but it's a good balance of like having having your content when it's still rolling with your content when you're
Mm-hmm.
not live, and still bringing new content when you do go live if you're not always going live.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
exactly how I feel, man. Like I've been like I would do like these super extremely like consistent streams like six
Mm-hmm.
hours, 7 hours, 8 hours every single day, and then
Right.
also having to go to work and then take care of like
Yes.
personal business and shit
Personal,
every
your
single
life, take care
day.
of yourself.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I did find it at one point it was like a bit draining, especially during like the that last holiday season we just had.
Oh,
For like that Thanksgiving, like Halloween, Thanksgiving,
Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh my
That
gosh. Yeah.
entire that entire like 4 or 5 months. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think
Facts.
between the beginning of November till the end of December, I streamed almost 200 hours.
Golly, that's
Yeah.
fire though. That's
Yeah,
gas.
and like the viewership was high because everyone's out of school and whatnot, and people are like taking time off from work and shit. So it's like they can be there for you more, but like you also kind of you feel like okay, this one person is coming to see this one person, or like these like 12 people are coming to see these one person, and it's like they can kind of choose whenever they want to be there. But like I kind of felt like at a time during that like that 4 or 5 month period, like okay, today I know it's the weekend, everyone's out of like school, everyone's out of work. I have to stream. And it almost
Mm,
became like a second job to me at that point and not something I
okay.
did just for fun.
Understood.
Hmm.
Understood.
So now I'm like taking a step back and, basically prioritizing like getting shit done in the real world and prioritizing using
Right.
my time more wisely, which is why I've been doing more events and stuff
Yes.
like that. Because
Right.
I've taken that time off from streaming, I've gotten that little break that I needed, that I can give you
Yeah.
guys streams like consistently, but
Mm-hmm.
not consistently to the point where it's like every single day. Like I
Every
can
single day.
literally,
Exactly.
like now it's like you can really like I don't know. It's like you can give consistently good streams now that you
Yes.
have that time off, that you have that break.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Because you have that break, you have that time to plan, or even just like instead of like you work all day and then you get home, you shower, you go straight to stream, not even planning it.
Literally.
Stay because I do that so much. I do that so much. So like instead, you get home, shower, eat, plan for the stream. Say you don't work tomorrow morning, so you plan for the stream tomorrow during the day, and it's
Hmm.
a banger stream because you got that plan and you got that rested. So it's
Yeah.
like things like that for sure. I definitely understand. I definitely get that.
Yeah. I definitely see that. And then I don't know. The biggest thing I have noticed that like my mental's always been good. Like I've always been straight,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a lot less stress now too.
Yeah.
Like, cause you kind of like did like I don't know. Cause like at one point it's like you are your community. Like you're your
Right.
community. Basically, like you have to be there constantly to further your community, which you do.
Right. Which you
But
do.
there's a difference to how constant you have to be there for them.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like the biggest thing, a lot of our friends, like, well, not a lot of them, not a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
I do see some of them though. They like, I know they kind of like, okay, I'm going all in on the streaming thing. I want to become a full time
Mm-hmm.
streamer, which I respect, but I just feel like they don't take their mental into account when they make that decision.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel like I think that's a lot of like a big part of the reason why you and me we like click more.
Yeah.
because we understand like your mental is always gonna be number one. Your mental health, your physical health, that's always gonna be number one before your community. Basically your profits
Right.
really, at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Totally.
I just be wondering like, what do you do to keep keep your mental fresh, and be able to still put out these consistent streams.
Um, I've really the answer for you actually. So obviously for one, I'm just gonna say this because like you guys know me, but fitness, like just
Mm-hmm.
going to get a lift, going to like, okay, like say you wake up right, it's a new day, and you have this like you just have that. I'm not really trying to do shit today. So it just happens. It happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say you take that mentality and you still go to the gym, right? You just get a lift, right? Right? You see, you're proving to yourself that even though you don't want to do something, you can still do something that's good for you. For one, so that's one win of the day. And then for two, the other way I would recharge is I would support the homies, right? So there's a lot of times what one thing I love about having a fire community is some days when you're like kind of up in the air about streaming and you're like, I could stream today, but I don't really know. Say one of your homies is streaming and you pop into a stream and it's just a vibe. He's listening to music, he's gaming, he's making music or he's doing something. It's just a
Mm-hmm.
vibe. You're like, I'm about to just chill in here, give him some support,
Yep.
and I'm not missing nothing because this is the vibe I enjoy. This is the vibe. So you can even learn from your homies and be like, yo, he's doing this thing today. Like I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy and support. That's also a good way I just like kick back and recharge my mental is just try to support. Try to just kick back and be like, okay, I don't have to do this every day. I know I'm still my MC. I'm still the MC of my story, but
Yeah, shout
like
out MC.
yeah, word. But like I can take a little break and just support the homies, and just get a breather. And so definitely supporting the homies is just like kick it back for sure.
Nice,
That's one
nice.
thing I do.
I feel on that gym shit though, cause it's like that one theory, like if you make your bed at the morning of every day, you have something done already.
Right.
So it's like literally it's like that, but like we're working out. Like you got out of bed, you basically pushed your ass to actually do something that you really
Do
didn't want to
something.
fucking do,
No.
and you have at least one thing that you told yourself you're gonna do. You did it already. You did
You
it.
did it already.
So it's like anything else you gotta really do. Not gonna be that hard. Not gonna be that hard.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And exactly that's the mindset is like you get like I don't know if euphoria is the right word, but you get this feeling after I like say you finish your workout after you're like driving home, you're showering, you're done. It's like you get this feeling of like, damn, I can really low key do anything. It's like even though I didn't want to do that, I got it done. How do I feel now? You usually feel great.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point you're like, I don't want to stop this momentum of getting shit done. And then you put yourself in a ball. Most times it's just like,
Yep.
let me go attack something else because I got this done. So it's just a good way to start your day for I'm not gonna lie.
Facts. Facts. I know you said like when you're just chilling, you go into like a homie stream. Would you like do you go like play with them and stuff? Like you
Yeah,
just chilling, you go like they playing the game. Oh, this looks fun. Let me hop on. Let me hop on. That's
yeah.
it.
So it depends on who it is, but most times yes. But I've caught myself this year. It started this year. I know last year I didn't as much. I am like actually lurking this year, which I never really did
Really?
last year. Like yeah, like every like last year every chat if I was in there I would talk.
Hmm.
But like this year I'll like be in a chat like wholeheartedly be locked into a stream but never say a word. And so it's like things like that. It's like and it's nothing to nobody. It's like I just didn't really feel like engaging in like talking to anybody,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just something I do. Like sometimes I'll game, but sometimes I'll lurk like shit. And it's just
Yeah,
you know
I felt that because at some point it's like you're in there, and even if you just say like "Hey" to the streamer, if you know someone in there, you kind of feel like obligated to like continue that
yeah,
conversation. Mm-hmm.
exactly. Sometimes you just want to be chilling.
Yeah, and then of course it's like at some point you really just want to chill, watch the stream, but you have this conversation going on. You talking to other people in chat, and it feels like you putting in some kind of work at some point, and it feels like at that point you not
Yeah,
chilling no more. You just not chilling no more.
exactly.
You
Because you
know,
got to appeal to the masses, and it's like it's
literally.
not a bad thing. Like, say like the chat knows you, so he's just like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
it's like part of the community. It's like it's not a bad thing, but it's like sometimes you just want to be chilling. Like you just kind of want to be in the cut. So
Yeah,
yeah, I get that. I get that for
for
sure.
sure. And it is I feel like it's a little bit harder in our situation because all of our communities are like surrounded by the same people. Like we have a
Yes,
few
which is
people that are
fine.
like exclusive to our communities and whatnot,
Uh huh.
but in general, like
Yeah, we
90% of
roll.
our community is like
Yeah,
the same couple of people. And whenever we go to someone's stream, it's hard not to see them in there already.
I actually have a question for you now that you brought that
Go
up.
ahead, go
This
ahead,
is,
go
this is a
ahead.
good segue. So now that you say that, because we do have like we have a fire community, and we have like a lot of
Facts.
people that like we don't even really like take into account. But like if you think about it, we have a decent community.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is a not like I don't know what's a good way to say it. What do you have as far as ideas, or what ideas do you think could bring our community together, as far as bring our masses together, but keep it so it's not hectic, so that we can communicate, so we could like participate in something together, right? I've been thinking about this too, because like we have a huge community, and
Yeah.
it's like it's hard to almost get everyone in the same room without it being like completely fucked.
Yeah, cause we got I'm one of them, but we got a lot of fucking trolls in the community.
Yeah, nah,
A
facts.
lot of people that just be on bullshit. Cause it's funny, it's entertaining.
Right.
But that's the main reason I did the Among Us event. Cause I was like, we have
Mm,
so many people here that like create content, and
yeah.
they like they show us love, they show us support so much, and I was like, okay, what's a couple names that I could get, and we just play Among Us. We have a good time. We have good conversation, good vibes, and that could
Right.
actually genuinely help everyone out. So I was like, Among Us.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
that's simple. And now they've increased it to like 15 people, so you can do like 15 people at a time and
Damn.
get 15 different personalities, and you can rotate games.
Right.
I was like, why don't we introduce drinking into that? Because niggas love to drink.
Among Us drinking five.
Facts,
Yeah,
facts.
that's
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking with the whole Among Us event. I was like, and it's such a good way because like we have so many people in our communities that like revolve around our communities, but
yeah.
there's also people that like don't know other people, or like they don't know this person streams, or like they
Right.
don't put out
Yeah.
content, like they don't know that. And so it's like it's really good for networking, and you're like, oh, this person was super funny during the event, I'm gonna hit them up. And if I have an
Right.
event,
Actually,
they can get some networking in. It's really just like this
yeah.
like loop, basically this cycle of like finding more people that want to do like the whole streaming thing, want to create and basically build their own community while
Right.
also including our community. Mm-hmm.
Facts. And I feel like to go on that, that's one thing that like I'm still trying to learn now that we have our like a base community, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's not like named. There's not like just you are here, but it's like we have a coincide. Like we're all homies. If we all went to DreamCon, we could all go to dinner, and it would be like a 30+ table. You know what I mean?
Literally,
And
literally.
so like what I'm thinking is like I guess what is how do I want to word this? How do I want to word this?
Think about it. Think about it. Get it straight. Get it straight.
I'm losing my train of thought. Like with all these people, I'm guessing like how do you? Okay, I got it. How do you still that like because we have our community and we're kind of known in our community? How
Mm-hmm.
do you still find a way to tap outside of that barrier? Because sometimes I'm still
Mm.
trying to learn. I'm still trying to learn. It's like yeah, like I love our community, and it's like I'm not trying to go into everybody's chat and steal the code people that they already
Yeah,
have or
like
the
they're
new people that
core
they already
people.
have.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like I'm still trying to understand how I can still cone to our community and still cater to our community, but still break the barrier and to get new exposure to bring more people to our community.
Yeah, I felt that. I think at some point that does get like hard and super fucking confusing, cause
Yeah,
it's like nice seeing how like you have the same people like constantly coming into your stream, saying what's up.
mm-hmm.
You basically having a new conversation with the exact same people, but
Right.
at the same time you have we're talking to the exact same people stream
Same
after
people.
stream, so it's
Yeah.
like it's all about like trying to find new growth in your community. I think especially on Twitch, the raid system for that is
Mhm.
really really nice.
Yeah.
And,
It's really our only way to like show love for real. Besides like promoing like with other shit,
yeah.
raid's really the only like live way to do it, which is
Yep.
crazy.
Raiding out, especially to like I'll do this thing where I'll ask chat like, hey, if you have anyone that you fuck with that we haven't raided or I don't really know, let me know. Let me know. I'll send a raid their way after like a good stream while the vibes are high.
Yeah.
Send y'all out there,
Yeah.
and I mean it works. It works. You get to network with someone else. You get to actually like talk to a new person, talk to new people in their chat, and I mean, depending on the chat that you go to, they gonna come over to your stream. They'll drop a follow, and then maybe like, why did I follow this person? Let me tap into their stream like on some random day,
Yeah,
and they'll come, they'll stay for the vibes, and
I
that's what I
I
fuck
can
with a
definitely
lot.
agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely fuck with that as
But
well.
yeah, I think like the raid system, going into your recommended, like lately my Twitch recommended has actually been good. Like
Really?
there've been like a bunch of streamers that I've gone in and I'm like, I don't know you, but I fuck with your vibe.
I'm gonna have to try like a random day where I'm just in a recommended because I haven't like there's people like I've definitely gotten new people in the stream that have come from straight recommended
Mm-hmm.
or like people from the community that I've seen in other streams from recommended, but I myself have never given recommended a chance that heavily. So I'm gonna have to do that
Yeah,
one
it's really good. And then you stay in their streams consistently enough, you basically gotta grow your relationship with
day. Yeah.
these new people. Like Twitch is nice. I know a lot of our friends they'll like start picking up streaming and then they're like, okay, well I only know like five streamers that I fuck with that I know a lot.
Mhm.
And so they try to get them onto their stream basically, but it's literally like the same five people in rotation. So after a while it's like, oh, this person's here, okay, let me talk to them. And then but like after that it's like, okay, now what?
Now
Now
what?
who are you gonna bring
Yes.
on? Like we need something new, we need somebody new. Content
Yeah.
creation is bringing something new to the table as often as possible.
That's possible. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing like I feel like I've been going through a drought. I feel like that's one thing I've been struggling with too. Is
Yeah.
like I feel like I've just been in a drought where it's like there's always content out there to grab. It's just me personally. It's like sometimes I want to take my stream and make it not content, which is like it's easy because I'll just hop on. I'll just have like a lounge night. We're just chilling, watching
Mm-hmm.
anime. That's not really content. That's still content. Times where it's funny. We'll have clips. Things will happen.
Yep.
But like as far as what I'm doing, it's not content. But there's and that's one thing that I want my community to understand is like I want to be the jack of all trades where I could turn on a stream and I could do a tutorial about how to make hoodies, or I could turn on a stream and we could chill and just watch anime and kick back, eat food, or I could turn on a stream and it could be a collab and I'm in a whole new state doing something crazy. So like I want to bring that to the table, but also know that I have all these things that I can do. You just never know what you can get. So that's one
Yeah.
thing I've been trying to like work on too. Is like be the jack of all trades when it comes to this shit.
Mm-hmm. I've been definitely thinking about that too more, cause like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of my streams, well, ever since I got a PC, I would do like I don't know, Apex, Overwatch, then we watch some random shit on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
then we finish it off an anime night. That's like
Yeah.
right now. That's like my chill basic stream. But like even like the podcast, like the Among Us of it, the podcast, like these are like specialized events that don't take too much effort to put into,
Uh-huh.
and but it's still something different. It's still
Yeah.
something different. It's not like your everyday stream. Like I just got off work, I'm gonna hop on the game, then we're gonna watch some videos. It's not like that. It's like I don't know. It's kind of different. You get to help someone else out with their promo and stuff, and you also give your viewers a chance to interact with something new.
Like speaking of Nemo said Nemo at night stolen. No, nigga, we just doing a podcast game. What's up, Nemo? Good to see you, bro.
Nemo, I'm gonna need to
I
get you on
started
one of these games.
I started laughing, bro. It's not stolen, gang. You good, bro? Good to see you, Nemo.
Oh man, Nemo, you my dog, bruh.
That shit funny. He said stolen. Anyway, what's up, bro?
But I don't know.
But yeah, I'm locked.
Especially with
I'm
that,
locked back in.
a big thing has been like thinking about the future and shit. Like,
Yes,
like,
felt that.
am I
Yes,
gonna be able to keep these like events going? Like, I think at this point I've
yeah.
had a new event for like the past 3 weeks.
Yes, you have. It was. So this Among Us, and what was your third one? Your farthest one back? You had something else.
Um, I
You've been doing your
think
thing though.
it was
Cooking. You did cooking. That's
yeah,
fun.
cooking stream was the last one. I think before that we did a ranked community night on
Mm,
Overwatch.
that's tough.
Yeah,
That's
I was
tough.
pissed. I hated my community that day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I hated these
Yeah.
niggas. I hated them niggas.
Yeah. Okay.
After every game, I was like, yeah, yeah. I'm follow right now. You can't be associated. But nah. So yeah, 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
That's
Basically
tough.
a
That's
month.
tough. Yeah. That's tough. And see right there, that's a lot of mental fortitude. People don't realize, like, people who
Mm-hmm.
don't stream, people who don't, let's see, be in the space of Twitch and understanding how to compile a stream and being entertaining. Like
Yeah.
people who don't understand how to, and this is no nit, like this is, I'm not dogging anyone. I'm not trying to like but people who stream but are entertaining, people don't understand the mental fortitude it takes to have an
Literally.
entertaining stream and to put events together. Putting events together and having it go smooth and nothing like bad happen. I mean, obviously, if you're messing with the right people, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's still like to put an event together for people to show up and the people to have fun and to bring new people in. That takes mental fortitude, bro. It is not easy, bro.
Mm-hmm. I
Shit is not
remember
easy.
there were some days, especially for the Among Us one, where I was literally streaming and I had to like message people while I'm streaming to set up plans for Among Us. And so it's like, but like I had to like immediately, I had to learn how to like balance both those things, like still planning and still actually entertaining the stream like
Yeah.
live. And I was
Right,
like,
right, right.
this shit kind of hard.
Yes, no, it's tough. And like, for me, I have ADHD, right? Which is not an excuse.
Literally.
I'm just saying, like, when a lot of people get in Discord, like, people don't understand, like, they'll be like, yo, let me hop in Discord. It's chill. Like, I was like, one-on-ones is cool.
Mm-hmm.
But like when a lot of people are in Discord, it's like it's chill, but it's hectic on me because I'm still reading chat. I still want to engage in the people who are talking to me
Mm-hmm.
while I'm talking to Discord. So it's like if someone's
And
talking to
you're
me in
playing the
Discord,
game.
exactly. People don't understand. So like, say you're in Discord and you're playing the game and you're talking to chat. It's hard to like. Sometimes you're late all over the place. Like it's
Literally.
just tough.
And I,
So
especially with that, I find it like most of the time, I'm like, so like, you really can't like focus on too many things at one time. Like,
exactly.
with that, you have to focus on like 4 or 5 times. You even got to make sure like your stream is still running smoothly.
Yup.
And
Yup.
then of course in the back of your head, it's always that word like, what if they say some dumb shit right now?
Exactly. That
Like,
too. Like
you always gotta think about that situation. But like for me, I notice a lot of time when I'm in Discord or like I'm playing the game and I got homies in Discord while I'm streaming, it's
mhm.
like I don't know. I tend to focus more on the conversation we're having, and then my gameplay will go to shit.
Yes,
Like,
yes, and to play devil's advocate, right?
mm-hmm.
If sometimes when you're with the right people in Discord that know Discord etiquette, sometimes it's easy. Sometimes you can let them take over the
Yup.
entertainment while you game, which is fire. That's one thing. Is like when you're in Discord with the right people, or you're just gaming, chilling with the right people. They make it easy because they can still be funny, but they know when to put their input to where they can entertain when you can just sit back and chill. And it's like, or you guys just have good banter where it's like you don't have to do all the work, but it's still super entertaining, and then you can focus on the game.
Yeah.
So it's like there's definitely a lot of scenarios where that can go. But also, if it's like a lot of people are talking and your gameplay goes to shit because you're locked into the chat or
Yeah.
locked into the conversation, yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
also,
Do you think I don't know? So especially like back to like Discord and gaming shit.
Mhm.
Does it ever annoy you when like you're playing with like any one of your streamer homies? They're not streaming, but you are, and you're playing the game, and they do some insanely cool shit, and they're like, "Damn, I wish I was streaming right now." Like, nigga, go stream then. Go stream. Like you clearly not doing nothing right now. You
Yeah,
playing the game with me. Go stream, bro.
I've I've done that one time with you, I think. But
And
yes,
what did I
I
tell
do.
you
I'm
to
like,
do? And what did I tell you to do?
train. You was like, yeah, you
Exactly.
could have just clipped it. You could have just clipped it. I'm like, yeah.
Clip it and
It's,
go stream. Turn on your stream to get more clips. Come on, man.
but but sometimes I like just being like, yo, I'm in extra stream, and then like sometimes I even drop it in Discord, like,
True.
yo, we're chilling in extra stream, yo, just So like I sometimes I like to bring my stream energy that I would have for that night,
Mm-hmm.
and then just pour it into someone else's stream.
I respect that. But it's like
Shit's fire.
with me, like I don't know. I'm so like content minded that I'm like, okay, then stream. Like
So we can both do it. I feel that.
exactly.
I
And
get that.
then say you hit that same move, you do it again, and you're streaming. Okay, that's a clip. That's a live
That's
clip.
content.
Go
That's
edit that
content.
and upload it on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Content.
Right
Yes.
there, you just from that one thing you just promote yourself on 3, 4 different platforms.
Yeah. Facts.
So it's like that should be on my nerves, bro. This should be on my nerves, right?
This is different times, but that also goes back to the like taking breaks. That also goes back to
True.
when you just sometimes you chilling and you just in the cut and you something crazy happens and you like so like there's definitely different aspects of it.
Yeah.
But if that's what the people want, that's what the people want. Yeah, I feel
Yeah. Anyway. I'm not gonna stop y'all from chilling though. I'm not gonna stop y'all from
you.
chilling.
Nah, but I definitely get it though. It's like, bro, then straight like then clip it then clip it like
Exactly.
you know what I
Oh,
mean.
that
So
was
I get
nice. Clip it then. All right.
like right. No, I feel that.
Cause like,
I
how
get that.
nice was it really?
Right, because you're not live, so it must not be really nice. Like, nah, I get that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I also noticed when I'm like playing with my streamer homies, especially on Apex, I like play behind them so that just in case they do some like crazy shit like clutch a 1v3 or some shit, I'm
Hmm.
behind them and then I see that and I don't get their POV of it, which has its downside, but I do get like I get like see what they're doing, see what they
Right.
basically did, and I can just send them that clip. So I
Yeah,
do
which is
take
fire.
those kinds of things into account. But
Big man's.
I mean, when they sell, bro, I'm like, oh shit, I'm too far.
Yeah, when
I'm
they
so
sell,
far, bro.
I wonder who the fuck. Yo, you got teammates that be selling you, bro. Yo, let me know who that is.
Say,
Let me know who that is. That's crazy. I ain't
listen,
never.
bro, nigga. I didn't even mean it like that, gang. I didn't even mean it like
Oh
that.
my, nah, but no, you good, bro. You good.
Alright.
That shit is funny.
Another one of my questions.
Okay.
Uh, so like I said earlier, I've been thinking more about the future, especially with streaming and outside of
Mm-hmm.
life too, but more focusing on my streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wondering like where do I see myself in a year? So that's what I wanted to ask you. I know people were like 10 years from now, where you see yourself, nigga. I don't fucking. That's 10 years. That's like
Right.
4,000 days, bro. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that right now. But next year, where you see yourself in the platform, off the platform, like in life in general, where you see yourself.
Okay. Zex, this is just like a me and X podcast thing for like an event. But if you hit up X, bro, you could definitely be on a podcast, bro, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Hit
I
up
need to hit
X.
up
Hit up
Zex.
X. But in 1 year, where do I see myself? Streaming. So obviously I'm still gonna be streaming because
Okay.
for me, I don't see shit like like streaming. I want to be a career, but I also see it as something that's just a passion. Like I honestly love just like fucking vibing. Like it turns gaming into a whole different thing, right? So
Yeah.
streaming has turned gaming into a whole different interaction of where it's almost streaming has turned gaming into 3D, right? So you have gaming, you have content, and then you have content with people, right? Live
Yeah.
people, live audience. So it turned it into like a whole 3D thing because it's like now you can game and then you can show people that you're good at a game or that you're ass at a game,
But you got good
and that
vibes.
also right, which determines your content. So it's like you have content because you're a sweat or because you're ass or both,
Hmm.
and that creates. So it's like I don't know. There's different ways to look at it, but I see myself obviously still streaming. I see myself better experience training and speed agility coach. I see
Nice.
myself. This is one thing that's fire. This is fire. This is fire. Thank you for the hydrate. I gotta go get water. Zex. I see myself doing sports. I see myself doing sports performance and agility streams in the future. Cause
Really? Okay.
yeah, cause like I'm a field manager, so we have a turf facility and I'm really the only one that runs it. Like we have other coaches that do like personal training, but like I'm the main one that runs the turf facility if people need to like check in for batting or whatever.
Hmm.
And so in the mornings I have a whole facility to myself. So like I'm thinking about just pulling up a stream and just like showing y'all some of the exercises I do on my daily day, my sprints, just shit like that for dorsiflexion or just acceleration, deceleration, just to get faster,
Yeah.
shit like that. Because I've learned a lot about just programming and just things you need to do to build your body and basically build your body in a way of lifting like an athlete and not just a bodybuilder. Because I for a long time I was just lifting strength, whatever, and now I'm getting into this field where I'm lifting more like an athlete and I'm training more than I'm just lifting weights, which is so fire because it's helping my ankles and it's helping my joints.
Yeah.
Nate, what's good with you, bro? Good to see you, man. Um, but I see myself definitely doing more like educational tutorial sports performance streams as well. Like obviously I'm gonna still be Zayway, I'm gonna still be streaming doing with my brand. But I
Hmm.
feel like I want to add that into the circle of like in my bag basically is like, yo, Zay can also teach sports performance. Like he does that through streams, which is fire. I want to bring more education to my streams as
Mm-hmm.
well, so that could be something I want to do.
And that goes
But
back to what you were saying about becoming a jack of all trades in the community.
exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So shit like that. I want to be able to not just be able to like calm people and just have a stream where people can relax and bring their heart rate down. But I also want to bring knowledge and just like, yo, Zay's also taught me how to make hoodies. Zay knows how to make hoodies. If I want to place an order, yada yada. If I want to, learn how to get faster, but I don't want to go to a whole coach, I can at least ask Zay for some
Mm-hmm.
knowledge and he could coach me up. So it's like things like that. It's like I just want to be there for my community and be that pillar of like something that's different. Like not because like basically how I see it is just I'm different, right? Like not to like take like
That
as Michael
boy,
B.
that
Jordan,
boy
but
built different.
like right, I'm different. I just but like it's like that. It's like I just want to be something or an entity of or represent something that not everybody can represent because everybody
Mm-hmm.
can be a streamer, everybody can have fire vibes, everybody can stream, but not everybody can stream, do hoodies, do speed and agility, do cooking, do crazy cooking shits. Like for example, you do different things like that and bring different things to the table and make it all one. Some people
Mm-hmm.
just stream, which is fine. I'm not dogging you, just be a streamer. But it's like for me, I want to push myself to be more, if that makes sense. Yeah, I definitely see myself trying to acquire more knowledge to give to my community as well as pushing myself in my streaming. Because like for one thing, now that I've hit like within my first year of streaming, I like surpassed 100 subs, which I
Mm-hmm.
never thought I'd do, which is crazy. Like I never thought I'd be like, yo, like 120 sub plus streamer, which to some people still like 120 plus, but to me that's huge. Like that's like
Facts.
100 people. Yeah, like 100 people really wanted to support in some way where I'm just trying to bring a good vibe and people love it, right? So it's like for me to break that record so early, it blows my mind and it makes me think like, bro, I can double triple that. I just have to put the time in, put the content in, and do it right, but as well as provide real shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's really what it is. Is like if like people fuck with you because you provide real shit, whether it be entertainment, whether it be getting their mind off. Like people fuck with you for a ton of reasons, but if you can provide that at a constant rate, people are gonna fuck with you, bro. That's just how it is.
Facts.
It's the name of the game, and it's like so that's really I just want to grow and give back to my community as well as push myself to do better than I ever thought I could do. Because now that I know I can hit 100 plus, like the sky's the limit for me. I don't know the limit of my subs now that I've hit that. It's like it's crazy to me. I never thought I'd be there. So that just goes to show. Like I never thought I'd be a streamer either. So we can get
Facts.
into that later.
Yeah. I always love the word streamer, cause like there are people who stream, and then there are streamers, and
Yes.
there's a
Oh
major
my
difference there. There's
gosh,
a
bro! I
major
had this.
difference there.
Oh my god, bro! This podcast is eating because, bro, I was having this conversation with Yaz, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you. What do you think is the difference between a streamer and somebody who streams? And I'm gonna give you my opinion. I want you to give me yours, and I'm gonna give you mine.
All
Right?
right,
And I feel like they're gonna be similar.
but my opinion, a streamer is someone who can go live and actually provide quality content while I don't know. It's like you're providing good content, good vibes, good energy, and you're still like you have the task at hand that you're also focused on. Like you can multitask, playing the game, talking to your chat, and actually putting the work in behind the scenes. Not just I'm not just gonna start stream, play the game, turn the stream off, go to sleep, do it again the next day. I'm gonna like put the work in off camera and on camera. That's a streamer. That's a streamer. Someone who streams, they'll hit go live, play the game until they're over playing the game, and then they'll get off. A streamer's gonna put the time and edit your overlays, edit your commands,
Mm,
work towards I don't know a PC. Like a lot of people work on
new
PC,
emotes.
new
Yeah,
emotes, making your streams more interactive and making yourself. You really got to change to become a streamer. You really got to change yourself to
yeah.
become someone that people actually want to not only
See,
watch but talk to.
yeah,
Exactly.
yes. So, bro, to back you up on everything you said, right? Because I was talking to Yaz about this too. and it was like, because I okay, so like, and this is not to dog any big streamer or any streamer who just streams, right? Like we said. But for example, right, I was watching a streamer and he was like, he was playing game and playing Apex, and this happens with a lot of streamers because there's a lot of big streamers that just stream, right?
Yeah.
And for example, it's like for me, people who are streamers and people who stream, like you said, they engage with their chat. There's people who stream like big Apex streamers. I'm not gonna just dog them, but like there, I know I watch some,
Is
but
he
like
talking
there's
about Timmy
Apex
right now?
streamers. Nah, because like Timmy actually talks to his chat, but like there's Apex streamers who go live, play Apex, don't maybe say three things that they read from chat, don't interact with their chat at all, don't fuck with their chat, have a bunch of subs be doing their thing, be playing their game, and then they remonetize it, put it on YouTube, and they have a community, but they don't engage with the community at all. Like it's
At
like a wall,
all.
like it's like a wall. Like, hey, I'm doing this and you're watching me, and I have a lot of subs for it, but I don't acknowledge you guys at all for anything. And it's
Literally.
like to me, it's crazy because there's so many big streamers that are like big, but they don't acknowledge their community at all. They'll go live, not talk to nobody, not like maybe say hi to somebody who gives a sub. But
Yep.
if they're just like I know like so many streamers who they'll have like 1,000 people in their stream talking, and I'll say hey, just say hey, and hey, somebody was good with you. Like they'll still engage, and then I'll know other streamers who they'll be playing Apex or they'll be chilling, and I'll say hey, and it's just like you're not there, and it's like that's cool. Like people stream differently. I'm not judging, but it's like as a viewer, I want to at least be acknowledged. And I know like you can't read every chat. I get that. I don't read every chat, but like to take the time if you did and you say hey, that means so much more, bro. That might be 2 or 3 more hours of me watching because you
Yep.
acknowledge me. You know what I mean? So it's like there's so many streamers who they just stream and then they remonetize their shit because they're good at a game or whatever, but they don't acknowledge their community. And it's crazy to me how like there's so many streamers who they're streamers, they put in the time, they have the community, they do events, yada yada, and they're still so small and they're still so minuscule when it's like they're putting in so much work for the community and the people that support them, and they just aren't as like recognized as people who don't recognize their community at all but are still just
Super
flourishing.
good
And
at the game too. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like it's perspective. It's not like I care. I'm still gonna do me regardless. I'm not. It's not hurting nobody. However, anyone else lives. It's just like you can see a lot of people just stream, and still it's like they don't put no time in the community, and they still get tenfold back. And it's like it's crazy to me. It's
With
just like
that, I think I don't think streamer is like the proper like label for them. I think they're like
yeah,
in
no,
my
definitely not.
mind, they're like a YouTuber or a TikToker that streams. Like
Yes,
wherever you're
yeah,
uploading your
they're
content, that's who you are, and then you
yeah,
also stream for those
and
clips.
you also stream, and most times yeah, you farm clips within your stream. So
Yep.
yeah, most times they're a YouTuber or a TikToker. I could agree with that. I could agree with that.
Especially like with a lot of the bigger streamers that are like super good at games, you like
Mm-hmm.
even when you look at their TikTok, there's no clips of them like talking to their chat or interacting with their. There's no
Bro,
funny moments there.
none. There's
None.
no and bro, and like there's so many Apex frogs that are like either dead silent or just not funny. And it's like most of the Apex dudes that I watch have some kind of get or some kind of funniness to them. Like I
Yeah.
can't watch like straight like just gameplay. I need some type of like something that'll make me laugh or like just to know this dude's funny or like something like
Some kind
it's
of
just I can't do it.
personality there, at
Some kind of
least.
personality. I because I can't like if I wanted to just watch Apex silently, I would just go to YouTube and watch just gameplay, like mindless gameplay of just small streams. But
Or I would just,
so it's
play
like
my fucking self.
exactly. Yo, Sue was good with you, bro. Hey, bro.
But yeah, I definitely felt that because it's different. It's really different,
No,
and
for
I
sure.
think over time, people like start to see like I've seen a bunch of big streamers that are like super good at the game. They'll play the game. They don't really interact with chat, and I've been in their chats, and like you can see their like view count. It fluctuates by like the hundreds and thousands.
Yeah, at a time. Yeah. Hmm.
So it's not just like so you're not really getting consistent views like that at all. So I know if they like go into their analytics and shit, they'll see like, oh, we had this insane view count. But like, how much did it fluctuate between then? Like, is your
Right. Right.
max from your last stream still your max? Like, has it gone down? Has it
Right.
gone up?
Like, yeah, I could definitely. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of more just chatting streams, the numbers will still fluctuate, but it'll be like 10, 20, 30. Sometimes if they're bigger, it'll still be like 70. But I feel
Mm-hmm.
like with a lot of gamers, a lot of just gamer streamers, it'll be like, or gamers who stream, it'll be like, yo, they were just at 2,000, now they're at 1,700 or like type shit. So it's like shit
Yeah.
like that.
Especially with like just 10 streamers, I don't think I ever see their numbers like drop in the hundreds. Like ever.
Yeah, yeah,
Like ever. So yeah, it's like it's because like they have that interaction. Like chat's locked
right.
in, their viewers are locked in because they're getting some kind of feedback from the person they're watching.
Feedback, right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like that's how it should be. Like, I don't know. It's just it's odd. It's a weird thing because it's like, what's the point of like, yeah, if you want to farm clips or what yada yada, but what's the point if you really like don't acknowledge your chat at all?
Nino, on God, I'm gonna
What's
slap
the
you in the
point of it?
face.
Like, what's the point of streaming? You might as well just make a YouTube video or just
Literally.
record your gameplay. Like, that's the one thing I didn't understand. It's like it turns me away. Like, I'll still watch obviously some of these streamers because they're fire at the game, and I think that's
Mm-hmm.
what they. I think it's a mindset where they understand. I don't really need to focus my chat because I'm so good at the game. People will still watch, so
Yeah.
it's like whatever. But it's like for me, it's like I won't ever consider talking in some of these streamers' chats because I know they don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. So it's like shit like that too.
Yeah, because you
It's
also
odd.
know you're just not gonna get acknowledged.
Yeah, because it's like I'm like obviously I'm just a chatter, which is cool, but it's like I don't know, it's weird.
You know. Mm. Oh, so have you ever had the talk with your parents about like, hey, I want to be a full time streamer. You know, I wanna put in the work to become a full
Mm.
time streamer, right? How did that go with your parents?
So I have never had that talk. I haven't had a talk
Really?
like I want to be a full time. I see because I never like I've always wanted to go streaming full time, and like at some points I feel like I could, and I just haven't put my back up against the wall like that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, for me, it's like I know when like because I'm gonna be able to take streaming to the next level at some point. But for me, I still want to be able to have more. So like if streaming was my main thing, I would still want to have more jobs. Like just as me as an
Mm.
entrepreneur, it's like I like multiple forms of income. So like I never took streaming as my full time yet because it's so unpredictable, right?
Felt
So,
that.
so far, just because of where I am in my streaming career, it's unpredictable. So I never had the full time talk, but I thought about it. I've thought about like the steps it would take for me to go full time in streaming, and I think I could do it because like when I have subathons or I have like events or I have long events, like people like the community shows up and it's like it's crazy how much support you really do have.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really wild. So I've thought about it. It's just I've never really had to talk with my parents about it yet because for me I just wanna have multiple forms of income always.
Yeah. I think if you were to have that talk, how do you think they'd respond?
I think they give me 2 months. I
Two
think
months?
realistically, I think realistically they give me probably like I say a month to 2 months because I know I tell them like within a month I would get things going. So they probably give me 2 months, which within 2 months of just nothing on my schedule, just streaming, I could make something shake for sure.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to put that stress on like not my community because it wouldn't be my community. It's whoever wants to help support whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know. I don't know if I want to put myself out there yet like that yet
Yeah.
because I feel like I'm almost not worthy of being a streamer full time. If that makes sense, and that's like a personal thing. I feel like I haven't brought that type of content to where it's like, okay, I could be streaming full time because I feel like I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm getting those subs. I feel like continuously I should be getting those subs because I'm doing yada yada. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there yet, where it's like I don't feel confident that I deserve to be a full time streamer. That makes sense.
Mm. Okay, I can understand. I can feel that. I also
So
haven't
we'll see.
had the talk with my parents going like full time,
Mhm.
only because I like having to physically go into work. Like I don't know
Mm,
why. Like
that's crazy.
when I was younger, I had like this big like I don't know. I like hated the idea of like authority and what shit, and, like all that stupid shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little more calm, but like I actually genuinely like going into work 5 times, like
You
basically
like your
every day.
job?
Oh, my job, the job I have right now is the easiest job I've ever had.
And you be
But
making bank.
exactly, it's the easiest
See.
job I've ever had and the highest paying job I've ever had. But even my second job, my first job was pretty cool. My second job, I hated my like the work that I was doing, but I don't
Right.
know why. I genuinely liked like driving to work and then working 8 hours and then driving back. I don't know why,
Interesting.
but I think at some point I will get tired of it. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, this shit isn't really cool anymore. It's boring. No, I'm making good money, but like I can also make money doing what I want.
Exactly. Yeah, that too is like working for the man my whole life. That's one thing
Literally.
I'm still struggling with is like I can't. I like I did not like for right now if I'm getting started whatever but like I'm not going to work for someone else from someone else's dream my whole life. There's going to be a time where I'm going to put my back against the wall and be like it's nerf for nothing. Like either you're going to go all in on your brand, you're going to go all in on streaming, you're going to go all cuz like right now is like a trial. Like I'm getting my experience and I'm still doing my thing, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping it kind of and then if I put my back against the wall, it's gonna be the same thing. But it's gonna be out of experience, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna know what to do type shit. So I get that.
Yeah. I feel like right now I don't think I would go full time just because I do like going and working at a job, and I also really like insane. I enjoy it a lot that I can stream on my own time.
Yes, yes. Talk about it. Talk
I
about it.
feel like full
Mm,
time streamers you have to have a schedule. Like I don't know. I guess like who has a schedule that's full time? Like XQC. XQC will stream 7 days a week for like 3 months, 16 hours a day. That is insane to me. I could not do that.
yes,
I could
crazy.
not do that. Or like Kai. Shout out Kai. Kai
Yeah,
Sinat. He just did a
30
30-day
days.
stream.
Yeah, 30 days. And the last day he stayed
What the
at
hell?
24.
Literally,
Last
I
day
was
he
like,
stayed at 24.
what the hell is going on? I just feel like mentally and physically my body is not prepared for that level at all. And those are like basically those are the kinds of things you have to do as a full time
Hmm.
streamer to make money to pay for everyday living expenses.
Yeah,
Like
and like it's weird because like the other thing that's weird about that right is like I love not having a schedule. Like you said, like I feel like for one I like the fact because it doesn't put my viewers on like a time constraint of like, okay, I'm gonna be here at Wednesday 6. If
literally,
you're not here, it's like, yo, like damn, I didn't maybe Wednesday I'm asleep. Like you know what I mean? So it's like,
literally,
yo, it's so much easier when it's like, damn, you check your phone, you thought it was a text, yo, Zay streaming, and I just got home from work, I'm chilling, I'm about to grab a bottle. You know what I mean? So it's different. It's like the excitement that you don't know when he's about to stream or when your favorite stream one of your favorite streamers about to stream and then they go live. It's way different than like, oh, Monday night we have Minecraft. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's like, which isn't a bad thing too. I'm not dogging anyone who has a schedule because like if you have that core community where it's like they're ready for the content on that certain day, then that's great. But for me, I feel like where I'm at, I like being spontaneous because it helps. I feel like it still helps with the growth and it still helps with keeping my content fresh.
hmm
If that makes sense.
I also do like really. So some of our friends do have a like set schedule. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I kind of like envy that because like you have your life set up to the point where you absolutely know 100% you have time to
That
stream
day.
on this day. Like,
Yes,
you have
and
time
then
to
you
stream
can
on this
lock
day
in.
at this time consistently
Yeah,
over and over again. And I love that for them. But I know
I
I'm not there yet. I'm not there
yeah,
yet.
and I definitely agree with that. It's like I do envy that too because it's like that's a different type of locked in because that means next
Facts.
Tuesday at 7 you're that means that you're gonna finish work, you're gonna go, you have your plan. So that's like I do envy that. I see exactly what you mean. I second that. I second that. But I still stand because of where I am. Like you said, it's still kind of sporadic. So it's like
Hmm
some days I just not gonna want to stream. I'm just like I have to.
And I've tapped
There's
in with a few people that have schedules,
Mhm.
and I think almost all of them say, like, yeah, this shit's a job. Basically, this shit feels like a job. It feels like I'm working a job. I have my work schedule, and I'm just doing the same thing consistently for these days every single week. And like, if I miss a day, I'm gonna feel bad because I'm not sticking to my schedule. I'm like,
right.
that's so much stress to put on your mind for something
And
that's
and
supposed to
on
be
your
fun.
right and on your stream that's so much stress to put on your mind
Literally.
and for their environment on your stream. And I know everyone's environment for what they want their stream to be is different,
Mm-hmm.
so I understand. But like for me, I feel like for any streamer you hitting the go live button should be like exciting. Like you hitting the go live should be
Literally.
like the feeling you feel at the movies for the trailers. Like oh shit, like you never know what's gonna happen. Get your
Mm-hmm.
popcorn, you get that feeling of like you really never know. Instead of like I need to hit this button because I need to play this game because that's what's supposed to happen. I got to do this sponsor, and then let's get into this part. Being a full time streamer, if you're doing sponsors or you're doing whatever, you can't fully be yourself.
True.
No one ever
Also,
talks
the
about
stream is
that.
sponsored
Streamers
by
don't.
HelloFresh. Keep going.
Hello. but like people never talk about how like sometimes when you hit a spot and it's not that bad, don't cuss, it's not like you can't be yourself, but sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it's like you kind of gotta can't say that joke or yada yada. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad because you're getting your bag, but sometimes you gotta change for the bag,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not organic
That's
completely.
at all.
So it's like that's another thing with the full time. It's like, and don't get me wrong, there's full time streamers that are with orgs or that they have the backing of whatever they're getting sponsored by, where they can just wild out, right?
Yeah.
Like they just be still throwing ass, still be saying crazy shit. It's cool. They be doing what they do.
Yeah.
But we aren't at the level where it's like we can do that. We don't have that luxury, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like different things. There's just different levels to this shit.
But with that, I feel like we are at that level though. Like,
Okay.
so I sponsor. I'm partnered now with Dubby.
You
I'm
are with
partnered
W.
with Dubby and Ho Him. So we got two now. Uh,
Word, I didn't know about that
yeah.
one.
Ho Him was actually technically my first one, but I partnered with them back when I was
Damn.
only doing YouTube stuff.
Okay, shit.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Back when I was only doing YouTube stuff. And now I'm partnered with Dubby. So I have both of them.
Okay.
And for both of them, I still feel like I'm at a very small level. Like,
Mhm.
especially considering the heights on Twitch, like the levels, like
Right.
partner,
The level.
affiliate, and then you're streaming to one viewer, basically.
Right.
And so I feel like we are technically at the level. But
Okay.
we're not at the level for sponsorships to consistently work. I don't think
Yes.
we're at the level to be sponsored streamers
Yes.
consistently because I don't know. It's like every month or every 2 weeks, depending on what sponsor you do. It's like a new sponsor. You're asking your community, "Hey, buy this product, buy that product." I don't think we're there
Exactly.
yet. But if you're partnered,
That's fact.
if you're partnered, you can, let's say,
Discount, so it's not just
yeah, you get discounts on everything, and they can come back. Say they like. So with Hohem, it's a
hey. I might have to hold on. This fire.
yeah, with Hohem, they make like gimbals. You know, like the selfie sticks and
Oh
stuff like
yeah,
that. They make
yeah,
super advanced
yeah.
one of those. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's fire.
Yeah, the ones that I partner with, they have like magnetic connection to your phone. You can
You
set
so,
some of the new ones up
don't
as
tell me the
charger.
Hogan was that the one you was using at DrinkCon last
Yup,
year?
yup,
No, did that?
yup. That's
No,
the one
you
I
was
was
using your
using.
sponsored shit.
Come on, you know me. You know me. And
Damn.
I'm
Okay, that's
saying,
fine. That's
as a
fine.
content creator, that shit's actually useful. So I push it.
Yes.
So I
Oh, that
push it
nuts
as much as
gas.
possible.
Fire. Okay. Okay. I see. That's fire.
And I like partnerships because they're not. They start out as set rates, but they fluctuate. They can change. They don't fluctuate. They change because the more you help with putting their product out, every company is gonna take note that, hey, this creator link is getting a lot of traction. We're gonna increase how much you get on the backside of that product.
Mm,
So with
right.
sponsorships, they're like, okay, you do this, you work for us for a whole month, and we're gonna show you the max amount of money, but that money's not guaranteed. So it's either you get the max, you get zero, somewhere in between that. But with like becoming a partner, it's like you keep that for as long as you want. Keep that as long as you
Right.
want, and that's a bag as long as you want. And you don't. It's not like you're working for them. You're doing your thing, and you're just like, oh, by the way, this
Sales.
thing's pretty cool.
Right. You're a salesman for shit that for one you support,
Mm-hmm.
and for two it's giving you a bag for upping your progression and how you sell stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I know you have other products other than things you sell for just your partners. So
Yep.
being a salesman helps you with that repertoire anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I see you. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So like I said, we are at the level. where we can push products and content to other, well, content technically, but like we can push products to our communities and be successful. But I just don't think we're at the sponsorship level
I
because
could
it's
agree with
different. I feel like right there, that's different. Man, Adobe Creative Cloud, fuck y'all. Also, yo, this isn't for the podcast, but yo, fuck Adobe Creative Cloud. I tried to cancel that shit, and they said it's $200 to cancel. Got me fucked up.
to
I'm so
cancel.
serious. I'm so serious.
So how much to keep it?
$60 a month.
Oh, because they got that everything subscription now. That
Yeah,
shit
for the everything
ass.
subscription.
Oh my
Cause I got
gosh.
it, and I only needed one thing, and I was like, oh shit, I could have just bought this one thing. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna cancel it. Yeah, it's gonna be like 280 to cancel. Yeah, fuck that.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. Apparently, they have like the in the contract or whatever, terms and conditions. They have a clause that like if you want to cancel early, you still have to pay off the rest of your subscription time.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Nah, they scamming, bro.
which
That's
is
fucked.
which is why Adobe is probably the only company that I don't think I would ever work for, like work
And
with,
they
professional
already
wise.
getting a bag, bro. One
Literally,
Adobe shot, bro. Stop. That shit.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
That shit is nasty. That
And I
shit is
don't
tough.
even
But
use it, bro. I don't even use the shit, bro. I don't need to, cause I don't edit anything.
mm,
Amaya is my editor, and I had just hired a new one.
fire. That's fire.
For
See,
TikTok is it?
and okay, see, that's the next segment. That's the next segment I was going to ask you,
Go
right?
ahead.
So my question to you is, in the future, what are your ideas to maximize your views on a daily basis when you go live? For
Mm.
me, now this my rebuttal is, and we talked about this the other day, right? I personally don't per se like to be on TikTok or even am on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok. I don't do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But my mindset was thinking, I I love my community, right? And how genuine it is, and how like we have a community of people who just genuinely like the same shit. We be vibing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna split that up, but I'm saying if I brought more traffic from TikTok, it would help my views. But it might disassemble my core, not my core community because my core community is locked. We're locked, but it might different like change my chat, right?
Yeah.
And so for me, I guess my question to you is, because for me, I don't ever see that sacrifice necessary. And I'm not saying TikTok ruins your chat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in my head, I'm saying you'll get more traffic, but it could be younger viewers, which in turn could make your chat more trolly and more annoying, right?
Yeah. Cause Twitch and TikTok, the way they interact with creators is different. So I understand
Mm-hmm.
that.
Right. And so I guess my question to you is, do you see that sacrifice needed to be taken anytime soon, or do you think you're good just because I know you have a TikTok? I'm saying, do you still see the need to push it as heavy to get more viewers, or do you think that for now, like the way you're growing organically, is better even if it is slower? Is my question.
I think I don't know. So for me, I think it's not necessary because I do have steady growth right now, strictly off of Twitch and the way I network. Actually, like only networking with people I genuinely know that I'm gonna fuck with. I
Okay.
actually enjoy watching this person stream. They're a good vibe and they have good energy outside of streaming. So I focus more on that, and that's how I network. But I don't know. So I do have steady growth right now. I mean, I've only been streaming. I haven't even passed my 1 year mark,
Fire.
and we're
Oh
almost
my
at
god,
200.
so fire for you, and you partnered. That's so gas. I'm happy for
Mm-hmm.
you. That's gas.
Mm-hmm. So I don't see that I think, and it will eventually be necessary for me. Um, but I also think it is smart to do. It is smart to do.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know. I don't upload on TikTok often because I hate editing. So I got an editor for it.
About that.
But of course, not everyone has that luxury. So it's like, why? That's not really in the cards for them. But I think it would be a good move because it's like if you want to grow, like if you want to take your streams to a level where like you want to be a full time streamer, That's absolutely necessary.
Yeah,
Absolutely
and
necessary.
being uncomfortable is necessary to grow, to
Mm-hmm.
growth.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
I guess that proves my point right there, bro. That kind
yeah,
of answers my question, to be honest.
I think consistent views, like consistently posting on TikTok, not like, not like so. Not to throw shade, but Sama has like a plug channel, right?
Hmm.
And he'll post. He
Three
posts
times a day.
3 times a day. Really?
Pretty sure it's three times. Because most times when I see, I'll see one post in the morning, and then the afternoon, and then or sometimes two posts in the morning, one in the afternoon,
Yeah.
and then like so it's like I think around three, 2 to 3.
Yeah. So stuff like that. I don't think that level of consistency is good. Only because like I'm a fan of Sama. So when I see those, I'm like, oh shit, I remember that moment. That shit was hilarious.
Like
Or
right, because we like Jesus shit.
mm-hmm. Or like I'll see one that from a stream that I wasn't there for. I was like, "Oh shit, really? That happened? That's cool." Because like you did this, and then like you did something else another time in the stream, and I was like, "Oh, those are kind of the same thing." But but you're doing it on Instagram and TikTok, and a lot of your TikToks won't get pushed to new people because you're posting so consistently.
Really.
Mm-hmm. They'll
Uh,
their algorithm, the way it works, if you're posting like 3 times a day, they won't push because you've already established like this core group of people who will watch your stuff. So it's like you're already guaranteed views. You're
right.
guaranteed views. So you're not gonna get a lot of views from new people. And
Okay.
I mean, it's like we already fuck with them,
Right.
and we're like in this chat constantly, so we're gonna see it and we're gonna know who fucks with it and who doesn't. So it's like we
That's
can't really
facts,
send it
bro.
out to new people. We can't really send it out to new people because everyone we already know that fucks with them, they're
Fucks with them
basically
heavy.
yeah they fuck with them heavy. So it's like we can't really send it out to no one else. You know, you can't really share it. You can post it on your story. You can do all that, but there's nothing
Sometimes
kind of there that makes them want to click it and actually watch the full thing and then go to your stream.
because most times either people already know of it and have been there, so they're there,
Mm-hmm.
or they just don't fuck with it, so they're not gonna click. It's almost like a 50-50 because it's like you have, like you said, you have the people you follow already. It's like if you're not following new people, it's probably the core people you follow. They know you. You have a repertoire. You have the same yada yada. So if you post that, say they do know Sama, that's fine. Now they know Sama and they're in the link. Now there's that core thing again where you it's almost hard to get out of the barrier
Yep.
because you have the core link. So it's like finding new ways to find new audiences is probably one of the hardest things about being a streamer. If
Mm-hmm.
you don't get noticed by like a bigger community already, and then they put you on to new people, just find like digging out a hole of finding new communities and new views constantly is definitely hard for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that at some point you're gonna get burnt out from how much content you're making.
Yes,
Either
because you're trying
yeah,
because you're
either you're the editor and you're editing
like
these clips
me.
yourself, or
Yes.
you got someone else editing them. Three a day is extremely taxing.
Yes, bro, super taxing. And like, I like one thing about me is I only post on Instagram when I want to post. Right?
Same.
I never was like this. Yo, gotta post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, yada yada. Because it's just like for one, I've wanted to push my content like that. Don't get me wrong, I've wanted to, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like I just don't care enough for people to see me on social media like that.
Yep.
Like I just simply, and it's like I know it's good for my growth, but I simply don't care to use social media to that extent of posting. Like it's like I just me personally like it's that's what it's used for. It's a tool to post your content to get engagement. But for me personally, sometimes I need my break from just being on social media or posting on social media,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just me.
And at
So it's like
some
I get
point, you'll reach a wall where it's like the engagement you're getting doesn't match the work you're putting in.
that exactly, and then you can only do that for so long before it's like
Yeah. So
no,
for like his play account, the main thing I would probably say is like 3 a day is crazy. 3 a day is insane. Like 3 a week, like post once every day, or
a
like
day is
once
not
every
bad.
other
A day
day.
is fine. Yeah.
Hmm. Like once every other day. That way, you aren't getting burnt out. Your people that are like seeing it aren't getting burnt out from watching your content. It's like, cause like if you do one a day, it's like, cool. I just watched the one for today. Next day, oh, I haven't checked out the Salma post. Consistent
Right. And
viewers.
then you repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, yeah. I
Cause
see what you're
like
saying.
you're burning out yourself, your editor, and then the people in your community from your content.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know.
And that's one thing for me personally that as a streamer I'm starting to understand. It's a void that I haven't even looked into yet, right? And a lot of people are good at getting past this, but for me, my thing is I have my core community who watches my streams, right? So then I do. I repost what happens to my streams on YouTube. Only problem with that is most of the time when I'm giving the links to my YouTube, it's going on Instagram and my Discord.
Mm-hmm.
My Discord, most of the people have been in my stream, so they've seen what I'm posting to
Yep.
remonetize. If the people who aren't seeing what I'm posting on YouTube, there's little to no engagement there, or they've seen it because they've been in my streams, but they're still supporting me. So it's like what I've learned is sometimes you need to be a streamer. Not sometimes, you need to be a streamer, but you need to make exclusive YouTube content.
Yeah.
That's one thing I haven't tapped into yet, and it's kind of like just sitting there, and I'm kind of like, fuck, like, damn, because it's just like I know I need to make exclusive YouTube content to help everything else grow, but it's tiring, bro. Like after you hit a stream, that shit's fire, but doing a stream or doing the stream energy without the stream
It.
fucking
Oh
sucks,
my
bro.
god. Cause
It
like your
sucks.
chat legit gives that energy back to you,
Exactly,
and you're
bro.
just
If
not
you
getting that.
have a chat, it's like it's awkward. I can't like I can still do YouTube videos, but it's like I feel like a YouTuber and I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, what's up? Like, no, bro. I'd rather just be like, yo, what's up, guys? Because I'm actually talking to somebody. Like, it's different.
Hey
I don't
guys,
know. Bro.
it's your boy, somebody's gang. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Make
I'm
sure you
out.
like, comment, and subscribe. All that, bro.
Subscribe. Yeah. Make sure you dunk the like button with me. Yeah, stop. You're done. Like, shit is
Oh my
nasty.
god.
Shout out to anyone who's a YouTuber like that. Like, do your thing, but I'm cool, bro. I
Yeah,
can't.
that shit is exhausting. There's a lot of shit in space that is genuinely mentally exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Let's like playing Apex ranked all day.
oh my god. Hey,
People don't
hey, hey.
understand. You know, like it's fun, but people don't understand how mentally taxing. Like not even like because you get killed and it's stupid. Like not the Apex is stupid part. Like the good comms, playing well as a team, ranked, not playing dumb. That shit is actually like takes some mental fortitude.
Yeah, and
Not
then it's like you almost can't get frustrated with how you're playing if you're having a bad day. Cause
because
like
you play
that's
well.
not entertaining. Cause like you get
And that
frustrated, you're gonna
too.
stop talking, and now your
And
stream's going to shit and your gameplay shit. So it's
yes,
like
and then you're giving your stream a bad vibe because you're grumpy because the game's dumb. Which I'm 1,000%. I'm
I've
you
done
know I've
that for
had
sure.
I've done that where it's like I come into the stream happy, chilling. We get on Apex. Apex pisses me off, and now I'm in like a grumpy mood. And then I'm like, all right, Chad, I'm gonna just get off. Like then
Yeah,
it's like that's the tone for the end of the stream because of a game, and it's like I hate that.
facts.
I hate that. So
Or
I've
like
definitely been trying to do better.
sometimes you just bang the stream, bro. you be
Bro,
you be playing, man. Fuck this stream, bro. I'm over
bro,
it. Bye.
I rarely bang the stream. I bang it like once or twice, bro. But like, I think I have separation anxiety because I don't like banging the stream. I like saying bye. I'm weird. I'm
Yeah.
weird. It's like I don't like if I'm doing something, I like saying bye before I just skedaddle. Like I feel weird just banging it. I feel bad. Like
But that's good though. That's good for your community connection. Cause if
oh,
you do that, it's like everyone watching's like, oh shit, what happened? Stream's over now.
yeah, and what, bro? You get that feeling of oh, he generally don't really
Yeah,
give a fuck.
you don't fuck with it. You just gonna leave
Like,
us here, nigga?
like bro, you just gonna leave me in your chat? Not say like, nah, for sure. Like I definitely get that feeling of like, damn, you just left me in that bitch. You didn't even say nothing. Like
Oh my god,
for
like,
sure.
like what did I do? But yeah, I definitely understand that. All right. I think we got two more questions. I think two
Damn,
more
it's a
written
fire
questions.
podcast. I bet.
Facts. We've been here what? Almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours.
2 hours, bro. And it feels like I just went live, so that's fire.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. Along the lines of being a streamer, right? What
Okay.
is the best thing and what is the worst thing about being in the space?
Mm, okay. Do you want me to go first? Do you want to go
Oh,
first?
this is for you. This is for you.
What is the best thing and the worst thing about being in this? Let's go worst first. Let me think about this. Let me break this down.
We're
Like
saying, all right, go ahead. Speak.
worst thing about being in the streamers.
Let them cook, chat. Let them cook.
Okay,
All
let's
right,
get
go
deep for a
crazy.
minute.
Oh,
Let's get
that's what
deep
I'm
for a
here
minute.
for. That's what the podcast is for, my boy.
Okay. The worst thing about being in the streamer space, and it's rare because there's not really that many bad things about being in the streamer space. It really isn't. But there is an underlying like not everybody. I'm saying there are just there's an underlying toxicity of weird people that be on Twitch regardless, and it'd be like just whether it be drama oriented or
Mm-hmm.
just like they have self-imposed like things that they want to do that they want to live out, but they try to live it out through other streamers
Mm-hmm.
here. So I would say the worst thing is when you meet non-genuine people who try to play it as genuine or try to be or the fake love. Like you can tell most times I can tell when it's like fake love or like they're just like being like genuinely social media like friendly
Mm-hmm.
or if it's like they genuinely fuck with you, right? So it's like I would say the people who act genuine but aren't to get like things for themselves or just the fake love, like the blatant fake weird shit is like the worst thing about the space. Because for me, I'm a real person. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you're my friend and you're singing and it's trash, I'm gonna laugh, tell you it's trash, and then say that you can get better. Like,
Facts.
I'm one of those, right? Like, but I'm real. I'm never just gonna be like, yo, like that was great, bro. Like, and then like laugh at you. I'm never gonna be one of those. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm always just gonna be real when it comes down to the real shit. And even if it's the hard shit, even if I gotta tell you something that you really don't want to hear, that makes you upset and you don't want to talk to me, like I'm gonna that's something I've got to do, right? But I've always been that person. So like the fake shit to me is probably the worst shit about the space, where it's like people will really just be fake as fuck and it's like for no reason. Like for me, I don't have time. Like, what do I look like on the internet wasting time being fake when I could just be getting my bag or making myself better? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
the I would say the non genuine shit or the fake shit is probably the worst thing about the space. But that's rare. Most times, if you come across it and you have a good core of people, you can get rid of it or you can just derail it pretty easy. So
Yeah, that's what I
I would
like
say
about
that's
our community. I feel like
is like
everyone in our community is genuinely like here for support, here to show
mhm,
love all around, and they don't really expect like the love to be shown back,
mhm.
but we do. We
We
always
do.
show the love back to the
We always
community.
show back.
We
Yeah.
always make sure we send out love. We promo all our friends. We make sure like their shit's getting noticed because we genuinely deserve like, I mean like we genuinely feel like they deserve to get noticed because
Right.
they also notice us.
Hmm.
And it's not
Nah,
like
facts.
there's a lot of give and take in the community without having to ask for it, without having to like
Yes, and I
be
fuck with
fake
that.
for it.
Yes, and that's one thing that's like it's not talked about. That's the one thing that I love that it's genuine because it's not ever talked about or it's
Mm-hmm.
not ever like really even thought about. Like, damn, it's just like she fuck with me heavy. I'm gonna go support her because like the love is just there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no doubt, she's live. I'm there, and if I'm not locked into the stream, she's tabbed volume on so she gets the view. Like
Facts.
that shit. It's really nothing to be talked about. It's just genuine love. So it's like that's one thing I do really love about our community for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people just be supporting, bro, and just
Facts.
there.
And there's
And
definitely
like,
been a couple people that were in the community that have basically like just tried to use our
mm,
influence, our clout or whatever,
our
like
cloud or
our community basically,
yeah, or even just like our energy, bro. Like
literally.
just try to like use our energy, and it's like fuck, bro. Like and I'm not gonna lie, I stayed in my same spot. They're just they're far away from me type shit. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like different. It's different things, bro. It's not as I'm not gonna point fingers and say who's wrong, who's right. It's just sometimes the energy needs to be separated and go separate ways, and
Mm-hmm.
that's just happened a lot.
And I love that our communities will back us up on that every time. Like it's never like, uh, oh, I'm having this problem with this person, and I'm gonna start separating myself. There, most of the time, like it's very rare that they ask like, well, what did they do? Like they
Right.
know Like if you're
Right.
separating yourself from somebody, it's because of a valid reason, and they don't need to know that reason. They just understand, and they're there with
They
you, and I fucking
understand.
love that.
Right. Yeah. It's like the whole like taking sides or just like I think our community is good at not being fucking childish. Like our community
Facts.
doesn't feel like high schoolers doing shit. Like, and that's one thing I love is like with a lot of this Twitch shit or just a lot of like just the weird drama shit that I stay away from is just because people are acting like high schoolers. And it's like
Literally.
one thing I love about our community is that like it's not like that. People are like either grown or even the youngins just have a better mentality. Sometimes they'll still fuck up, but it's like
Yeah.
they just have a mentality to where it's like, okay, like that happened, it is what it is. Boom, we just gonna move past it. Like let's keep it pushing.
Facts.
So it's
Like
like
we genuinely
I do
just
fuck with
don't
that.
get stuck on shit for too long.
Yeah.
We let it like it happens. We let it pass, and then we keep fucking moving. You just keep
Yeah.
going and focus on
We
ourselves.
we don't let shit get too like weird, bro. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, cause like it could easily have been like just with like any situation with anybody where like chats could have been spammed, like toxic shit could have happened. It's never happened in our community. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of any toxic time like at all where like shit has been actually like weird in chats. Like honestly, like yeah, outside of streams things happen, people argue, whatever. But like inside of chats, I've never really like we haven't had a time where it's like, yo, do you remember that night in who and so's chat when like I can't think of a time like that because
Yeah.
we don't be on that type of energy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing that makes me proud for sure about our community.
I love it when you know you get those like spam bots or whatever, or like the bots that were like, hey, you want
Promo bots,
views? Click this link.
yeah.
I love when like that shit happens, and then you see everyone in the chat just talking shit about them.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Like
like because it's like sometimes it's a real person, but they're just getting dogged by your chat.
yeah,
That shit is fire.
that shit is hilarious. Cause you know
Hi, I'm
like
Nancy. Like,
literally, if it's like some scam shit that pops up, you know that your chat's gonna have your back on it. It's
yeah,
fucking
right.
hilarious every time.
No,
Yeah.
that's fire. Mm.
The thing that I would say the worst about
Oh yeah,
like
talk
being
to
a
me. What's the
streamer,
worst?
probably the community. Like I fucking hate our.
I'm
Nah,
like,
I'm like,
after we're still on the. How you gonna do that, bro? We're live. Nah, that's a joke.
no, the worst thing probably is like I don't even know. It's probably like trying to manage everything.
Yeah,
Like
that too.
manage,
I could agree.
yeah, manage like separating yourself from the
Um,
space. Manage yourself when you're in the space. Cause like we don't have like teams behind us that like
no, it's just us, bro.
at all. Like we don't have anyone that works on our shit for us. We literally do our work, and of course we'll
Yeah.
ask our like communities help us out with something because
Mm-hmm.
everyone in the community has something that they're good at.
Yup. Yup.
But
Facts.
it's not like it doesn't feel like we're coworkers.
No, it
It
doesn't feel
feels
like we're
like we're
coworkers.
friends, and
It
I
feels like
feel
we're yeah.
like a big part of that is like managing our time and managing putting out content while also trying to figure out where you are in life right now because we're all fucking young. We're all young.
Yes.
We still
Yeah.
got to figure out who we are, solidify where we're gonna be in
Yes.
the next couple of years, and I feel like that shit is hard.
It is, bro. Especially while you're dealing with this shit. Yes.
Hmm.
Time management for sure. I agree with you. I agree 1,000%.
Yeah, but I think that's the worst thing about being a streamer. But I also feel like it's pretty good because it sucks having to work on that shit,
But
but it helps
it
out
builds you.
you
It's character. It
literally.
builds your character. I definitely fuck with that. Yeah, because it like you could just be a gaming bum, right? So like
Hmm.
say like so like take the 3D model I was talking about earlier, bring it back down to just the one gaming, right?
Uh-huh. So 1D,
I'm
got
old.
it. Pause.
I'm old as hell. What the fuck, oh, bro? You not old as hell,
Niggas
bro.
just be
Stop.
lying, bro. Niggas just be lying.
So like you're just a gamer, right?
Hmm.
And it's like you don't have to deal with managing, bringing out new content, having new ideas. It's easy to just stay stagnant and just be like, okay, I'm just gaming, I'm bullshitting,
Hmm.
regardless. But when you bring streaming content and wanting to manage your time correctly and bring new content, that makes you push yourself. You have to because you can't just stay stagnant and just game. You can't just get off work and just game and not
Yep.
talk to nobody. You have to game, but make the intro for your stream. What song are you gonna pick? What are you gonna say? How are you gonna, what's the, So there's more things, and it's just pushing yourself. That's one thing I do agree with you about. Okay, I see that.
Hmm.
I don't know if I said what my favorite or like what's
No, we
like.
didn't do that one yet. We about to though. What's your favorite thing about being a streamer?
Um, I'm gonna go off yours for sure. I will agree. The whole like pushing yourself, like having the mental character and developing character. The other thing I would say is, um, it's it's built so streaming has had a reflection on my personality. So like even Nemo talked about it. He said it a couple of streams ago. He was like, "Bro, when you first streamed, you were like nervous and like you didn't like you weren't as like you."
Yeah.
And so it's like I feel like streaming has helped me be more talkative and like it might not be like I might not be the best one-on-one IRL, but I feel like streaming genuinely has helped me open up to talking to new people. Just in
Mm-hmm.
general, like just having that lingo of yo, how are you feeling today? Or like, yo, what are the vibes? Like just having things to talk about. I feel like streaming has instilled that in me to have more things to talk about as an introvert. Because I feel like now when I meet people, I can be like, yo, like, what's the like if it, but it's still weird because it's still like they have to be in my range that I know that we kind of have the same qualities or same whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's easy. But it's like talking to new people in general is hard. But yeah, I would say it's helped build. I guess it's the same thing. It's just helped. Streaming has helped develop my character, bro,
Mm.
in
I
more
fuck
ways
with
than I've
that.
thought. More ways than I've ever thought, bro. And it's helped me meet new people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's opened my eyes to the fact that people that you don't know will support you more than people that you've grown up with. It's
Yeah.
just facts. It's just facts, bro.
Literally.
It's just and
Oh my god.
and like it's no dish to the people you grew up with and how they support you regardless. It's just facts, bro. People that you haven't met or people that not that you haven't met, people that you didn't grow up with, most times will support you more than the people that have heard your dream that you wanted to do your
Mm.
entire life. And
Literally
it's
your
crazy.
day ones.
And it's crazy. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. But it's opened my eyes to that, and it's gave me faith for streaming in the future, my business, my clothing brand, all these things. Because I know it's like if I put that void out there and I put it out there with good energy, and I put it out there with the right energy, the right people will pick it up. And like
Mm-hmm.
streaming is just the example of that. So streaming's given me faith to become a better person, and it's giving me the qualities to be a better person. Damn!
Ah.
Damn!
This
I mean,
nigga,
fire.
yeah. I fuck
That's
with that for
fire.
sure. I feel like my favorite thing is like the sense of community.
Okay. I fuck with that
Cause
heavy.
in high school, I mean, nigga, everybody knew me. Like
Mm-hmm.
everyone knew me, knew who I was. If there was a party, I was there. If there was an event, I was there. You know, um, and it's been like that every single school I've went to. But as soon as I was out of high school, that shit was gone.
Sense of identity was kind of wavering.
Mm-hmm. So it was like,
Yeah.
okay, I still have like these 4 or 5 people that I know that I fuck with on a day to day basis. And I talk to them basically every single day. Like every night we'd be on the game, shit like that. And then I went to college, um, and I wasn't. I basically just wasn't that guy anymore.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like with college, it's not even that you choose to not be that guy. It's just the environment and the things.
Yep.
Things change. Like it's just different. It's like the sense of high school community is not the same as college community. You can still have the groups and the guys and the parties and the homies and all that, but it's just not the same. And it's like you didn't change. It's just the environment in which you were in changed, and so it forced you to be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel that.
Yeah. And so like I don't know. I just wasn't that guy anymore. And I was like, okay, how do I be me? Like genuinely be myself without like being surrounded by everyone constantly.
Yeah, that sense of identity is wavering.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. I get
Mm-hmm.
that.
And then I started streaming, and I would see like I would meet new people, and they would genuinely be cool people, and like they
Mm-hmm.
didn't already know me, they didn't have like any preconceived notions or anything. It literally helped. It allowed me to be me, like genuinely
Mm-hmm.
be me. Like I could make the jokes that I want to make. I can do basically all the things that I genuinely want to do, and there would still be people there that don't even know me that'll show up and be like, you know what, I fuck with you, and that shit was
Right.
cool. And now it's at the point where it's like I don't have to be that guy. Like, I'm not the number one streamer in the
Mm,
group, but like I'm still loved and appreciated. Like, there's
1,000%,
people
bro.
there for me, and it's like in high school and shit, and even in middle school. Shit, I was that guy in middle school.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
mean it like
reminiscing.
that. I didn't I
I had
mean
the host. I had the lunchbox and I had the host.
it.
Yo,
But no,
Mystical.
it's like I don't have to be like number one anymore to still have support and love around me.
And
And I
I
didn't
felt that.
realize that until I started streaming. And until I took, not until I started streaming, but until I took streaming seriously. And
Yes.
like took the time to actually think about like who I'm inspiring, what I'm doing to inspire them. So I feel
Mm,
like that's probably the best part. It really did, like what you said. It changed my character a little bit. It changed my outlook on society a little more, and it made it better.
yeah, definitely made it better. And I would say this is one of the questions I have for you too
Right?
is um what's the word? Because I feel like being on Twitch has also, like I said, it's developed my character, but it's gave me a new sense of who I am, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
now, like Zay has become more of a thing, not because of Twitch, but of just who I've grown into. I've grown into more of Zay, and one thing that I feel is crazy is like a lot of my Twitch homies and the homies that I'm just hanging with like on the daily, like IRL on here and shit, and in
Mm-hmm.
Discord, they know me better than like my grandma, like real shit, like. And it's not even just because they're my age and we make like similar jokes that my grandma will never
Mm-hmm.
understand, but like my grandma doesn't like, or not even just my grandma, but like just people in my family don't take the time to know who I am now, right?
Little. Oh my
They know
god.
who I am, but they don't know who I am
Yo,
now,
this nigga
right?
is spitting right now.
You feel me? And that's a big thing. I feel like with people our age and like who we're becoming is like people who don't really hang with us or don't really be with us, or even our peers don't know who we're becoming. They know who we are, but they don't know where we're going, and so it's tough for them to understand us sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it comes to like, I'll go live, and then Nemo will make a joke, Mr. Peterson, Mr. Peterson. But
Mr.
anybody else, like
Skeeterson.
right, like we all get that. But anybody else outside of that would be like, what is he saying? Like, it doesn't make any
Mm-hmm.
sense. That's one thing I love because it's like y'all niggas really know me for like the funny shit. Like y'all really be with me when it comes down to the real shit. And it's like sometimes that's tough because I feel like I don't want to call it a persona because it's literally if I
It's
go off
you're
camera,
literally
I'm the
being
same.
you.
Yeah, it's the same person, so it's not a persona, but it's like I've stepped into this new version of myself. It's not that I'm not Isaiah anymore, but I'm Zay. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And so it's like you guys have helped bring that to life to where I couldn't, because I'd be crazy if I was like I didn't stream or anything, and it's like, yeah, my name's Isaiah, but I'm Zay now, right? But then
Yeah.
like it would be weird because it's like no one calls you Zay, bro. Like you know what I mean? But now it's like I have a whole community. I have a whole other like almost family where it's like they know me for Zay, they know me for and
Mm-hmm.
so it's just different. It's a whole thing. It's like people sometimes people don't know you, bro. And I feel like with
Facts.
this shit, people like some of your close homies know you for real. Like it's different.
Mm. I for sure felt that. I back when I was doing like the insane long streams, I think back
Mm-hmm.
in last year during like the holiday stream
Mm-hmm.
rush shit. I went to work one day and then someone called me Khalil and I didn't even respond. I was like, who the fuck
Cause
are they
but that
looking
makes
for?
sense because you be
Because I
you be
was
like
so used to being called X on
X.
stream.
Yes, bro. Yes.
And then they like tapped me and was like, Khalil, you good? I was like, oh shit, that's me.
That's
That's
me. Yes.
me. And
Yes,
I was
bro.
like,
It's like that.
yo. It
Yeah.
literally like you said, it's not a new persona. It's like if it's generally who you are, and it feels more like you
It
because
feels
you're
more like
expressing
you.
yourself more.
Yeah, and it's like people like your peers or people who don't really be locked in with you don't understand the
Mm-hmm.
change that you've undergone or the
Literally.
things that you like now. And it's like it's it's like the homies, people who are in your stream, and the people who it's not that the people like, I wouldn't say I was gonna say the people who love you, but it's not that they don't love you. It's just the people who check in with you day to day and really make that banter with you.
Mm-hmm.
You let them into a new level that not not everybody knows, and it's like it's different, bro. It's
Yeah.
different.
And I
That's
feel
funny
like
as
it's
hell.
such a I don't know, being in the space is like such a breath of fresh air when it comes to stuff like that, cause it's not like, well, in some communities it is, but with our community it's not like they're just to watch you, basically.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
they're genuinely here to like make a friend or
Yes.
network and whatnot, and make money together, make moves, make plans together.
Yeah.
And it's so different because they're doing that while also figuring out who you are. And a lot of times, like, not even our parents will do that. Like,
No, no,
like,
it's tough.
like
It's so tough.
there's days where like I won't talk to my mom at all, but there's never been a day where I haven't talked to someone from my community since I started
So
streaming consistently and
yeah,
like actually like putting work in.
yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's just it just is. It's weird. It's a weird thing that's happened, but I understand. Like it, I know I'm not the only one that's gone through. It's
Yeah.
just like having a community lets you step into a new light, and it's just like you said, there's no preconceived like notions or
Mm-hmm.
any of that, but it's also like it is a breath of fresh air because it's like I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is. It's just it is just a breath of fresh air. I don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
explain it, bro.
I knew like we had a good community when there was like a full 2 weeks where I was playing games with someone in Discord, and as soon as they joined Discord, their first questions were, "How are you doing today?"
Mm,
Like, especially
yes,
when I play with
yes,
you, when I play with Jugan, MC, all of them, our first questions are always, "How you doing?"
and it's crazy because you say that and it's like that's so refreshing because like you said, bro. Sometimes like I'm not saying tell parents, I'm not saying any
Yeah,
of that, but like sometimes your
facts.
parents don't take the time to like look you in your eye for real
Mm.
and just ask like how are you? You know, it's like
Literally,
and like it's not their fault. They got their lives too and they're doing things, but it's like they don't take the like I'm not saying they don't always take it. Like my mom has asked me that. She asked me how you doing.
yeah,
Like I'm not saying that, but like not as often. And it's like they just don't take that time. And it's like it's refreshing to have a community to where people are genuinely wondering, like, yo, what'd you do today? How was it? Like
literally,
genuinely like yo, like how was work? What'd you do? You meet some like what's up? Like how was your day? Like that's so refreshing because that it lets you know somebody cares, bro. And it might just be
facts.
something small, but it matters, bro. It matters. I promise it does,
Hmm.
bro.
And I love it because it's gotten to the point where at one point I didn't even realize it. Like, like I would join Discord and be like, "Hey, what's good? How you doing?" Genuinely like actually checking up on me and seeing how my mental was, how my health is, all that. And at some point it just became a normal thing to do. But like it's not. It's like
Not
majority of the world it's not. Like,
it's not normal. Yeah.
and it's rare that you'll find a space where you meet people like that, and I fuck with that heavy.
No, I tenfold I agree with that because it's like I love the feeling when I get into a stream and I say hey, and then everyone say hey, the streamer says hey, and it's like I take that breath of like, damn, I'm here. Like damn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking my seat and we're just gonna vibe together. Mono, what's up with you, bro? Like that feeling of like like, and they ask how your day was and y'all got that repertoire. You just get to be in touch with the homies. That shit is fire, bro, and
Yeah.
it matters. Bro. I promise it matters.
The last question for the podcast that I have: what's next, gang? What's next? What's like the biggest thing you have planned next? What do you think is next for you? Like, what's next? What's next?
Okay, so Apex tournament,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay.
That's next, and I'm
Battle
still
royale.
debating. Yeah,
All right.
we're gonna do a BR. I'm still debating how I want to attack getting everybody for that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that's next. But the big thing that's next,
Oh
what's next
shit! Hold on. Hold on. Get the insider scoop,
is
chat.
is the whole this host like there's gonna be a day where I go live. I'm not gonna say when. This is gonna be in the future, but
Okay.
like my whole setup's gonna be different. This is gonna be moved. My room's gonna be rearranged. I probably won't have a
Mm.
green screen. I'll probably have like a dedicated background setup with like lights and shit.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I wanna like you know how I forget what arc Sama's on. I think 3. I think Sama's on arc 3 of just in general,
Yeah,
right?
like 3 or 4.
Because he had, yeah, 3 or 4. Because he had his moving arc like twice, but like his most recent moving arc, I think, was either 3 or 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like this isn't a moving arc, but this is just like it's not even like a rebranding arc, but this is just like I don't know. It's just like a refresh. Like it's like a new look to the stream basically.
Okay.
So that's what's next for me, because I want a new look, and then I kind of want to like I want to. So you've watched Dante a
Yeah.
lot. I want to have
Also,
a
I'm
more
Dante. Unban me on Twitch. I swear it was a joke. Continue.
damn.
Shit. We
That's
move past it.
tough.
Move past it, bro. Continue. Continue.
I want to have more of like a TV show esque stream. Like I just it's like
Hmm.
streams are good now, but I want to have it to where there's segments to where I can have like a interlude stream to where we watch reactions and that goes on YouTube and that's a whole segment to where
Mm-hmm.
I can take a segment from stream, not have to edit it and repost it on YouTube, and that's a whole YouTube like video.
Felt that.
So I want to have things like that to where it's more TV show based and I have more segments. It's just like it says that goes back to planning and taking time. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
that type of shit is it's a lot on the mental. I can do it, but it's like that's what's next is just redoing the stream and having it set up to more to where there's more flow. I still have my open where I'm just bullshitting talking to chat, but to where there's flow. Like all right, chat for the next segment, yada yada, and it's like we dissect a crazy part of I wouldn't say dissect a crazy part of the news, but a crazy part of the news in the world or like shit
Yeah.
like that. Just so it's more structured, but it feels somewhat informative every time that you're there. Not just like okay, well, where I'm just no braining Apex for 7 hours or
Yeah.
get any info and I was getting killed every game. It's like okay, I didn't get anything out of the stream rather than you saw funny clips or blah blah blah. It's like I just want to add more value to the stream if that makes sense.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Zay, did you have any questions for me?
I do want to ask you the what's next question. That's a compy question, right?
Okay.
And and let me think. I got something.
Tell
I
you,
got like 2 or 3.
I'll answer this one while you think of that.
Okay,
So that
bet.
way we keep it moving. What's next for me? I don't know.
That's
I
fair.
really don't know.
That's fine.
I think I know for sure next week we got a new guest on the podcast. My second podcast is gonna be tomorrow, so that's like the immediately next thing.
Damn. Okay, you working, boy.
Yeah, I'm putting the work in, man. I'm trying, dog. I'm trying.
Working, boy.
Yeah. So more podcast shit. I just got a new editor for TikToks.
Mm,
So more TikTok content gonna be pushed out. I'm thinking like 2-3 a week max. I mean, not a week, a month, because what I mean. I don't really be trying to be on the socials like that. Like
yeah,
I be here for the community, and then my IG story. That's the only thing I keep up with.
yeah. Like and one thing for me too is like I feel that like I never had the gotta post every day like that. I never had the all right for 4 months. I'm gonna obey the algorithm and do everything it do everything it needs so that I can get views.
Yeah.
I've never locked in like that. I never gave a fuck about the algorithm. I never, I'll post when I want to post. If it gets traction, it gets traction. But like the whole, I'm gonna farm how the algorithm works and post every video at 2 o'clock p.m. Like eat a frank. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm not gonna live for the internet like that. I don't care. I don't.
I do follow my when I post on TikTok, I do follow like the time algorithm for sure. Just because every time I post something, it's only to promote the stream. Like
Okay, that's
it's
fair though.
not
That's
for like
that's purpose. That's purpose. I
mhm.
feel like if you're doing that with no purpose, then it's pointless.
Yeah. It's not
Your
like I'm
purpose, like
posting like 3 times at seem like whatever the algorithm says is the perfect time to post.
right.
It's like I'll post once at that time and then like a month, 2 months later I'll be like, oh, this funny thing happened on stream by the way. I might as well just post it, see what see what happens basically. But also because I know like that clip is about to get deleted or like that full
Okay.
VOD is about to get deleted, and I want that. I just want that moment to be like on the internet forever. So I just put it there.
Okay, that's fair. I thought of the question.
Appreciate the
Whenever you're
follow.
ready.
Oh, but yeah, what's next? I don't know. For stream, I got some new overlays. For the podcast, I have some new overlays coming up. That I'm gonna make. I just have to figure out whenever I feel like doing that. Cause I think we'll do a while of like no overlay for the what is it, for the podcast, and
Mm-hmm.
so that way it'll be like only the OGs are here when there was no overlay, and
And
then I'll
when it's
once it
popping
gets,
off,
yeah, once it gets more
I see.
traction, I'll be like, okay, we'll put an overlay at the very beginning. It'll have this every single video. It'll have this at the beginning. Just
Okay, I
create
see
like
you.
that kind of OG moment.
Okay.
I've been thinking about doing like some super small merch. Um, Not like shirts or hoodies or nothing like that, but like I don't know, like some chill everyday shit. Like
Okay. I fuck with
like
it.
with Hohem,
Mm-hmm.
there's you can't customize the gimbals other than like color and which
Mm-hmm.
one you want. But if you're partnered with them, you can do like specialized ones for your viewers and whatnot. I think
Mm.
I got that in the work. At 200, we got a giveaway coming.
I was just, bro. I was gonna let you finish speaking. I was gonna say I need to do more giveaways for stream. I have
Bro, it's
like
so
I
fun.
have the opportunity and I have like the bag to buy things and do more
Mm-hmm.
giveaways because giveaways is easy, free. There we go. Okay, see, we're networking.
See, just like
Easy.
that, just like that. Yeah, that is all the questions I had. Go ahead, shout out your socials real quick right now.
Yo, I'm somebody's gaming on Twitch, somebody's gaming on Instagram, and somebody's gaming on YouTube. If you look on my Twitch, it'll take you to my Instagram and my YouTube. If you look at my YouTube, it'll take you to my YouTube.
Crazy. Update that. Update that right now.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
And that's somebody Z gaming. In case you
Somebody's
put an S, because it's Z for Zayway. Come on, man.
for Zayway,
Mm-hmm.
indeed, bro,
Mm-hmm.
indeed. And if it's not for
This
Zayway, it's
shit's
for
working.
Dragon
See.
Ball Z. If you didn't know,
Indeed,
Chuck.
indeed.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, bro, that's a fucking W podcast, bro. I'm not gonna
Appreciate you, man.
lie.